we're going to talk to the founder, the leader, the lead commandant of the PCCC, the Progressive Change Campaign Committee, Adam Green. Adam, how are you?
Doing quite well. How are you, my friend?
I'm rock and roll, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Adam.
You too.
All right, Adam, first of all, I understand that you want something out of our audience. What's going on there?
I would like to extend a formal invitation to your audience.
Is that right? Okay, what are we getting invited to?
This is very rare. A formal invitation to apply to be a paid Progressive Change Campaign Committee fellow. This is a program that we run for 3-month cycles. And, we have a pretty small, scrappy team, about 20 folks, and everybody has a lot of responsibility. And as you know, we work really hard to both elect progressive candidates to office, folks like Elizabeth Warren and Bill Halter and others, Raul Grijalva, but also to do a lot of issue advocacy campaigning on things like Wall Street reform, the public option, issues like that. And I know for a fact that the people who listen to this show are some of the most well-informed people, both about the news and in terms of just progressive movement politics, as well as some very skilled people like Aaron Wasoki, who I think you actually got from among your listenership. And I really just wanted to formally extend people to go to our website, or invite people to go to our website, boldprogressives.org, where right at the top of it, just for tonight's radio and web interview, we put a link to our PCCC Fellows page, and we really want to encourage people to sign up.
All right, that's awesome. Well, first of all, I gave that siren in my head the minute you said paid. I think you had him at paid.
Well, look, we definitely, we're very fortunate to have a vibrant grassroots membership that sustains us and allows us to actually compensate people for their work, and we believe in that. Again,
that's awesome.
boldprogressives.org, and if you're talented, if you're progressive, if you want to work with a progressive organization like ours, please go to our website and sign up.
Now, look, everybody knows I'm biased in favor of the PCCC, right? Because you guys are the ones that actually go out and fight for real progressives and progressive causes. But I'll do a quick pitch myself. And we didn't plan this ahead of time or anything. But look, whenever I go to Washington, I always see a PCCC guy, right? And they're always excited, and they're always ready for the fight. And, you say 20, and first of all, that's a good-sized crew, right? But second of all, they seem like 200. Like, wherever you go, there's a PCCC guy like, come on, who we fighting? And that's totally TYT style. So,
should we call ourselves the PCCC Army?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
We kind of have a monopoly on that, but nonetheless.
Okay.
No, it's good stuff. And so now you're also doing something with Elizabeth Warren. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, we can, I guess, break a little bit of news on your show right now. We haven't actually put this number out there before now, but so far, we've been running a draft Warren campaign for the last 2 months. This is an attempt to take people who we knew felt passionately about her work to reform Wall Street, hold big corporations accountable, and would be inspired by a Senate run, and prove to her that if she decided to make this run, that she would have a grassroots army on her side. And about 70,000 people, now that's grown significantly in the last couple of days, signed up originally to be part of the draft movement. We've been raising money for her for the last couple of months, and as of now, we have about $280,000 raised from over 14,000 people donating an average of $20 each to her campaign. You can also see that at boldprogressives.org.
Right. That's a great number, man. And you guys have been doing great work in trying to get her to run, and then now she is running in Massachusetts against Scott Brown. And look, one of the reasons I like the PCCC is because if you guys back a candidate, then I can rest comfortable knowing that they're progressive. Now, in the case of Elizabeth Warren, that wasn't your role because everybody already knows she's progressive. But your role was to kind of coax her into running, and I'm glad you did. I mean, honestly, I would have preferred her as the head of the Consumer Protection Bureau, but Obama was never going to give it to her. So if the second best we could do is a United States Senator, well, I'll take that and run.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. And, just to kind of dovetail on your point about, when we back someone, they're progressive, and also that part of our role was to kind of, incentivize her actually running. I would actually point people to a second link that we put on our website, just for this interview, which is, we also want to place people on to progressive campaigns like Elizabeth Warren's, campaigns like Eric Griego, a really progressive guy running for House in New Mexico, and so many others across the country, These candidates, including Elizabeth Warren, are going to be looking for finance directors, new media directors, in some cases campaign managers, communications directors. And again, I'm just going to guess that a lot of your listeners have campaign experience and are probably itching to help real progressive candidates who are viable and can win, but just need an infusion of competent progressive help. So again, on our website, boldprogressives.org, we have a link for those kind of people who want to be placed on the campaign trail. And we, again, would encourage people to apply.
All right, there you go.
That's part of the role that we play with these campaigns. And if you think about it, when somebody is starting a new campaign, they're essentially setting up a small business from scratch, right? Mm-hmm. And it's tough to know where to find talent. And it's tough to, avoid relearning the same hard lessons and recreating, the wheels that have been recreated every election cycle, in our history. And, what we try to do is kind of be an institutional base of support that, when we find a progressive candidate, we can really kind of help them hit the ground running. So the financial part is part of that, but it's also finding talent and doing other kind of stuff.
All right, boldprogressives.org is where you can go, and the Progressive Change Campaign Committee wants you.
We want you. Official invitation.
All right, Adam Green, as always, great pleasure talking to you. Yep. Go get him.
All right, thank you, my friend. Bye.
All right, and by the way, if Elizabeth Warren doesn't win in Massachusetts, I'm holding Adam personally responsible, just so you all know.